Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to my top secret underground boot layer, where I bring you breaking boot news as often as I possibly can. Today is a video brought to you by Dievier Boots. That's right, and we have a very exciting announcement for you today. Dievier and I have partnered in order to announce a new pre-order opportunity. Let me just do a quick recap if you guys haven't been following along on my Dievier journey. My buddy Gustavo at Dievier Boots, he reached out to me a while ago, and we started talking, we started becoming friends. I have several Dievier boots so far, and I have multiple iterations of their Nomad boot in Crazy Horse and waxed suede. Absolutely love those boots. For $200, you're getting a hell of a quality. They definitely compete with Thursday boots, just so you know the range that we're working with here in terms of like build and quality and make and everything. So these are going to be made in Mexico boots. You're getting premium quality components, very impressive builds for around $200. Also of note, Dievier is really upping their game. They didn't used to send out boot bags with their boots, but now they have sent out 2 linen boot bags. Absolutely incredible quality there. I love that. They've really come a long way since when they started, and in fact I just heard from Gustavo that they are also updating their box to be a little bit more luxurious as well. So the unboxing is going from fairly basic, it's moving up. So just stay tuned. Dievier, they keep getting better as time goes on. That's what I love to see when guys take their boot game seriously. Guys like Danielle and Gustavo definitely do. Really exciting to watch Dievier grow from a simple startup to branching out into other makes like this. And this is Dievier's first ever cap toe boot. This is called the Prospect boot. And let me tell you, I was wowed when I saw development pictures of these. These guys just knocked this out of the park. So they just finished up a pre-order for their Prospect boot in chocolate steer hide. The pre-order has already occurred. It looks like it's completely sold out on the website right now. It retailed for $220, which is a steal for what you're getting. They're scheduled for a late July delivery. So by the time this video airs, many of you who ordered that boot will probably have already received it. So a quick description on the Prospect. We are introducing the Prospect boot, a modernized cap toe design marking the second addition to the esteemed Dievier footwear collection. For those who appreciate quality, this model surpasses expectations. Experience unparalleled durability with lug soles that boast deep tread grooves and unrivaled slip-resistant properties. We maintain our commitment to comfort by incorporating full leather midsoles and a 360-degree Goodyear welt construction, ensuring a level of comfort you've come to adore from our brand. Prepare to be captivated by the piece de resistance of the Prospect, our exquisite chocolate steer hide leather. This remarkably supple leather possesses a captivating aged texture that not only catches the eye, but also tantalizes the fingertips. Our meticulous design team has gone above and beyond, adding 2 crucial elements to the footwear. Firstly, indulge in the luxury of 3-stage cushioning at the rear of the ankles, where functionality seamlessly merges with comfort. Secondly, embrace the versatility of our removable, medium, high-density, genuine suede insoles. Moreover, our new gusseted 2-piece tongue serves as a barrier against debris, ensuring the boots remain pristine. With the needs of quality enthusiasts in mind, we have also equipped the Prospect with round waxed cotton bootlaces that provide exceptional resistance during strenuous daily movement. Choose a footwear experience that epitomizes the perfect balance between quantity and quality. Wow, that is one hell of a description. Good job, Dievier. I couldn't have done a better job myself. And so a little bit on the specs. We've got true cap toe construction, rubber lug outsoles, vaqueta midsoles, and 360-degree Goodyear welt. Double and triple reinforced stitching, natural suede insoles, which are removable, 3-tier rear ankle cushioning, round waxed cotton boot laces. It's 3/4 gusseted, and it's got a full natural leather lining. Having some rudimentary knowledge about Thursday boots, what I can tell you is these Prospect boots seem to most resemble the Thursday Captain boot. The Thursday Captain actually does look quite different. The lasts look similar, but the cap toe stitching is totally different. Not to mention the patterning is completely different. The quarter on the Thursday Captain is totally different. This actually has a style, I'm not sure what to call this, but I see a lot of the Indonesian makers doing this. They do a triple stitch, and it's a long quarter that stretches across, where typically what you'll see in a service boot quarter is that the quarter actually extends. You can see here, it comprises this entire mid section of the boot. The back heel counter is separate, the vamp is separate, the quarter is very much its own piece. It extends from the throat all the way to the insole area, whereas on here, this quarter actually comprises two pieces. So you've got this upper quarter and then this lower quarter piece, which both intersects with the back heel counter as well as the vamp. So yeah, you've got this bottom, which is a completely separate piece. Just a little bit of a contrast there. The quarter is similar to the Thursday Explorer. As you can see, it also has one piece down here that extends the vamp, the quarter, the back heel stay, one full piece there. So very similar. I think DVA and Thursday, they're on par with one another. They're definitely competitors, but in this case, these DVAs are an additional $20, but I think there's a lot of upgrades here to consider, particularly by my eye. What I see here is a super thick, high quality veg tan insole and midsole, followed by a rubber outsole. I can tell you just by feeling it, so this is not a Vibram Lug Commando outsole, but it feels like I've got some Vibrams here, and it feels literally just as grippy. Real quick sizing comparison. Thursday Explorer boot, DVA Prospect boot, identical sizing. Take whatever your Thursday boot size is with the DVAs, I would say. For sure, no question about it, this Thursday boot last equals the DVA last. I'll get into other sizing comparisons here in a moment. First, they included a very nice note addressed to me. So it says, "Hey Dale, we wanted to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude towards you. Your unwavering support for DVA has been nothing short of incredible since day one. We truly believe that our journey thus far would not have been possible without your invaluable help. Your numerous reviews and recommendations for our boots have played a significant role in shaping our path, and for that we are immensely grateful. It brings us much pleasure to introduce our latest model, the Prospect, the AERO edition, a boot that embodies your unique vision. Crafted with one of the most exquisite olive steerhide leathers we have ever come across, this limited edition run features our all-new lug sole with a 360-degree Goodyear construction. After months of meticulous design and preparation, we are thrilled to see this collaboration come to life. We sincerely hope that your supporters will have the opportunity to experience the exceptional quality of this collaboration through your heartfelt recommendation. We firmly believe that this is just the beginning of a series of remarkable projects that will stem from our combined efforts. We are eagerly anticipating what the future holds for DVA and AERO. We cannot wait to embark on this exciting journey together. Thank you once again for being a true friend and supporter. Warm regards, Gustavo and Daniel, co-founders of DVA." Wow. Thank you so much, Daniel and Gustavo. I can't tell you how much that means. I truly love helping out entrepreneurs in the boot industry. You guys are what keep me going. I love the community around boots. I love the makers, and you guys are no exception. You guys are really doing something amazing and unique. I'm so honored that I could play a part in the journey along with you guys. And this, by far, I have to say, is my favorite boot you guys have ever released. I really love those Nomad boots in Forest Crazy Horse, as well as Espresso Crazy Horse. Those two were my favorites until now. This is definitely at the top of my DVA list, this olive steer hide. I'm a huge sucker for green boots. I have so many green boots now, and I just can't get enough. Green was my mom's favorite color. I never saw it until I started collecting boots, and that's when I really started to appreciate the green. Blue was always my favorite color, but actually blue boots don't strike the same beat in my mind as green boots do. Probably the most remarkable thing about these boots, the most striking feature, the most unique thing that no other boot that I've ever collected has, are these hexagonal eyelets here. These are super badass. They just give it a really amazing, like, mechanized, badass look. No other boot brand I've ever collected from has used this hexagonal eyelet. And for that, I have to really commend Dievier, because if they were trying to design a super badass, rugged looking boot, they exceeded in every way possible. First off, obviously, the lug commando sole. That kicks us off to a really good start. And then we've got a full veg tan leather insole and midsole, which will both add comfort to the boot as well as moisture wicking abilities. I can't overstate how much I love having more leather beneath the ground in your feet. The more leather, the better, in my opinion. It's better for support, it's better for moisture wicking, it's better for antimicrobial abilities. It looks good too. Not to mention, they didn't overstain this. They actually stained it into a nice warm amber color, which is just beautiful. And then we've got a 360-degree Goodyear welt, phenomenal. And then this steer hide on the uppers is really amazing stuff. It's super duper pebbly, and it's got a little bit of a looser temper. I assume that the cow would have been a little bit older, typically like a tighter grain. I think we're sourcing leathers from like a younger cow, maybe 3-4 years old. This might have been an older cow. These Chisos cowboy boots are built in retired dairy cow leather, which means that the cow was a dairy cow and she was allowed to live into a ripe old age, which means that the skin just gets a little bit of a looser temper, a little bit softer, not nearly as firm. And that's kind of what this feels like. I could be wrong. The lining really stiffens it up nicely, gives it a good firm amount of rigidity. The back heel stay and the cap toe feels like it has a good firm Celastic stiffener in there. Really gives the boot a lot of support. The cap toe is a true cap toe in that it is an additional piece of leather stitched over the vamp. So it's not just a cosmetic stitch, it's actually an extra piece of leather. Plus 10 points on that. It is triple stitched down in olive stitching. The vamp is also triple stitched in olive stitching. 7 hexagonal eyelets all the way up, no speed hooks, that's okay. For this look, I actually really like all eyes. And then really nice feeling round wax cotton laces. Like they said in the description, it's 3/4 gusseted up to the top. One of my other favorite features that I haven't mentioned in any of my Dievier boot reviews yet, and I always kick myself for forgetting this, but they have a really amazing leather loop here on the tongue that houses the laces. It holds the laces in place. That's really cool. Then we've got matching tongue leather. They didn't cheap out on that. On the inside of the tongue, it says DVA, and they actually stamp in the size and the series and the year in there. Amazing. One of the other most noteworthy features is this back heel stay. So we've got a back heel strip, and then that leads into the triple padded 3-tier rear ankle cushioning, which is just super duper comfortable. Last but not least, a truly amazing feature, a removable insole. Now, this is going to be what appears to be like a high density foam insole. It's very nice material. It gives a lot of support. I walked around in these once. They're very comfortable. Chisos actually does something similar. They incorporate a high density foam insole into their boots as well, which is a nice touch. Some guys really appreciate having a removable insole. It allows you to take it in and out, swap it with other insoles if you want. Like say these boots are, a little snug. You want to take out the insole if you're going to throw it on with thick socks. Just have that versatility, and that's really nice. Speaking of insoles, www.dalesleatherworks.com. I actually stamp out my own leather insoles. I'm about to start offering these in 3 different thicknesses. I'm going to offer a thin, which is a 3 to 4 ounce, a medium, which is an 8 to 9 ounce, and then a super thick, which is a 14, 15 ounce leather. I'll commit a full video to that, but for now, I'm offering the medium on my website, dalesleatherworks.com. Reach out to me if you have sizing questions, because sizing on these can be tricky, as these do run small. I sourced the original shape from a Chinese maker. It's an amazing shape, but they do just run small. So reach out to me if you have any questions. For my 8.5s, I use a size 43, sometimes a 44, whereas typically I would assume I would need a 42, but that's not true. I need the 43s, typically a 44 in my boots. Back to these. So yes, very nice feature there. I really like it when makers include that as a feature with their boots. So the Prospect boot is built for adventure, featuring premium density lug soles for unbeatable traction and rodeo. 4.5 ounce steer hide leather. Step into the extraordinary and conquer any terrain with style. That's exactly how I would describe these. I would describe these as adventurer boots. Would I hike in these? Absolutely I would. Would I work in these? Oh hell yeah. Would I wear these into the office? Yes. Would I wear these in the rain? Yes. Would I wear these on an adventure? Hell yeah. As for sizing, I'm a 9 Brannock. I find that the 8.5s in DVA fit me perfectly. Real quick, let's compare the Parkhurst Allen boots in natural Dublin to the DVAs. Looks to be the same. The lasts are totally different. The patterning is totally different. It seems to be an optical illusion. It looks like the Parkhurst might be just a hair longer, maybe, but I size the same and I wouldn't change the sizing on either. So Parkhurst 8.5, DVA 8.5. Next up, Truman 79 last. These are the Truman boots in Cognac Shrunken Bison, 8.5. DVA's 8.5. Spot on in terms of length, exact in terms of length. The 79 last is wider. It's going to be a little bit more rounded out in the toe, whereas this DVA last, it is a made in Mexico boot. You can expect that the made in Mexico are going to basically be very similar to made in Spain, a little bit more narrowed out in the toe there, but I wouldn't change sizing. With that said, the 79 last fits me perfectly. With these, my toes are just a little, they're just a little constricted. It's not painful at all. Like I said, I wouldn't change the fit on this. I wear these with a medium to thin weight sock. Perfect fit. Up next, Wolverine 1000 Mile, 8.5, DVA 8.5, spot on the same. Look at that. Same size. Wolverine's a little bit more bump in the toe, but the instep looks to be about the same. Don't change sizing between Wolverine. Grant Stone Ottawa boot on the Leo last, black Chrome Excel. Yeah, Grant Stones look to be about a half size longer. Now, the Grant Stone Ottawas do fit me somewhat generously, but my foot is perfectly seated in there at an 8.5. That said, I've experimented with going down the full size and up a width to an 8E, and I find that the fit is a little better. I just feel a little bit more locked in, less toe space in front, which is good, but the volume's the same. So in other words, Grant Stone sizing is going to be dramatically different. My best fit on the Grant Stone I've found after experimenting around is going to be the 8E. So maybe if your Grant Stone size is a little snug, definitely go up a half size in DVA. That same sizing advice would apply to the Alden True Balance last. So if your Alden True Balance is perfect, go up a half size for DVA for sure. What we have here are my Alden in Hunter Green suede on the Berry last. Hunter Green NST boots. And yeah, they appear to be a half size longer in length. If there was any makeup in my collection that I would say reminds me most of these DVAs, it would be these olive green Hunter suede boots. Norwegian split toe, absolutely insane. The aesthetics of both of these, even though this is a Norwegian split toe and this is a cap toe, the colorway and the welting, the soles, and just the overall spirit of both boots, they have the same spirit. They're very much adventurous, outdoorsy, rugged, earthy toned, beautiful olive boots. I'm just zany for olive boots. Those Aldens, they appear to be about a half size larger. I believe my Alden size and my Grant Stone size, my best size in those, is going to be the 8E, the full down, up a width from Brannock. In closing, I'm so humbled to have the DVA Prospect Boot AERO Edition. I've never had a boot named after me before. This is a first for me. It's a big honor. Thank you to Gustavo and Daniel at Dievier Boots. May our friendship last a very long time. If anyone has any questions in terms of sizing, hit me up on Instagram. My username is AeroSurferLV. Also check out my website, dalesleatherworks.com. I sell kilties, cuffs, insoles, leather backpacks, all made by me right here in this secret underground lair. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Super huge thanks to Dievier for all that they've done for my channel. Give them a follow. I'll also leave a link to their website and their Instagram in the description below, so go check them out. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see y'all in my next video.